Hi guys, it's Kate from the Delaware Children's Museum. Today I'm reading Pipsie the Nature Detective and the Disappearing Caterpillar. This book is written by Rick DiDonato and illustrated by Tracy Bishop. Let's get started. Pipsie Nature Detective, the Disappearing Caterpillar. Written by Rick DiDonato, illustrated by Tracy Bishop. And then Rick DiDonato visited the DCM in 2016, said to DCM, "Thank you for teaching our children." It was a beautiful morning at Pipsie's house. Pipsie wiped the sleepies from her eyes and looked at Alfred Z. Turtle. She saw something so silly, she had to rub the sleepies from her eyes again. Alfred had a row of stripes right down the middle of his head. Pipsie looked at him closely. "Alfred, I think you're turning into a tiger." Alfred walked over to his mirror slowly. That's how turtles walk, and looked up. As sure as the shell on his back, there were yellow and black stripes on his head. Pipsie took out her magnifying glass. After all, she was a nature detective. "It's a baby caterpillar," she said. "She's smiling at me, and she has big blue eyes and the cutest dimples." "Hi, my name is Franny," the caterpillar said. "Can I be your friend?" "That would be excellent," Pipsie replied. "I love making new friends, and Alfred does too." Pipsie, Alfred, and Franny became excellent friends. For the next week, they played silly games like "I'm Franny." "You look good in stripes, Alfred." But most of the time, Franny just ate and ate and ate and grew bigger and bigger and bigger. In 10 days, Franny was more than 1,000 times bigger than the day she met Pipsie and Alfred. "If I grew as much as Franny," said Pipsie, "I would be gigantic." One morning, Pipsie woke up extra early, ready to play, but Franny had vanished. Where could she be, Pipsie wondered. "Alfred, we have a mystery to solve," Pipsie said. "Without a doubt, we'll figure this out. Let's go." Pipsie and Alfred looked in dark and icky places. "She's not in here, pooey." And sweet and sticky places. "Wow, I love peanut butter and jelly." Alfred looked inside Pipsie's hat. Pipsie looked inside Alfred's shell. No Franny anywhere. Pipsie, but no Franny. Pipsie climbed up to her detective treehouse to get her nature detective tools. "Put on your detective cap, Alfred. It's time to hunt for clues." Franny liked the garden. "Let's start there." "Can we start with lunch instead?" "Look, Alfred, these leaves are all chewed up. I bet Franny ate them." "I have a nose for clues, and this smells like a clue. We need to find out more about these leaves. Follow me." "I have a nose for lunch, and those leaves smell delicious." Pipsie and Alfred went to the insect garden at the zoo to learn more about the leaves. They saw a plant exactly like the one in Pipsie's yard. It's called milkweed. "Wow, caterpillars sure love milkweed," Pipsie said. "Hey, Alfred, you can't eat that. That's our clue." "I wonder what that green dangly thing is," Pipsie said. "That's a chrysalis," said a man with a colorful badge. Alfred read the badge. It said, "Ask me about bugs." "We're looking for our friend Franny the caterpillar," Pipsie said. "Can you help us? We met her 2 weeks ago, and last night she vanished. Poof, gone." "Look for a chrysalis like this," the man said. "Keep watching it and you'll find Franny, but she'll look very different. Come on, Alfred, let's make this mystery history." Pipsie and Alfred rushed home slowly, because that's how turtles rush. and they found a chrysalis hanging in their backyard. They checked it every day for 9 days. On the 10th day, Pipsie looked at it real closely. And a monarch butterfly came flying out. Pipsie looked at the butterfly's big blue eyes. Then she noticed the cute dimples. Look, Alfred, it's our Franny. We found her. Look, I can fly. Wow, it is Franny. Another mystery is history. Now let's eat.